Of course, now moving on to other very interesting stories. Now, here's our question to you, something that we would like you to answer. Does it really amount to corruption for a member of public, civilian rather, to donate fuel to a police station? And for this particular answer, of course, you can get your feedback in. Our WhatsApp number is on our screens. You can also text in on that number. So remember, send in your feedback to our question, which is very simple. Does it amount to corruption for a member of public, that is a civilian, to donate fuel to a police station or to a police officer? We would absolutely love to hear your thoughts. We also have a QR code that you can scan if in case you want to make life a little easier. All right, we're going to get to something that I'd like to explain to you and something that I'd like to break down in details, and I'm going to be having it on my screen right here. So as you can see, this particular police fuel allocation situation is something that CS Murkomen talked about very recently, right? So the current allocation is 450 liters per vehicle per month. The proposed allocation is 720 liters per vehicle per month. The police complaint, 450 liters only serves them for 20 days, meaning on the 20th of the month, fuel is over and they aren't able to carry out their due diligence as police officers and their mandate. Police complaint, 10 remaining days at the mercy of Department Transport. Now, I'm going to be asking this particular question to CS Murkomen. Is it really corruption for a civilian to contribute to police fuel?
So if a police station gets stuck, if a police officer gets stuck and asks either business community or a member of public who has the capacity, forget about even the fuel, who has the capacity to give their car just to deal with an emergency or to contribute fuel to support operation of police, does that amount to corruption? It cannot be, because it cannot be corruption, because in the first place, we are trying to promote. First of all, the last people to be complained is members of parliament, because you don't give us the budget. So that's where the bigger problem is in the first place. But you cannot say because of the lesser fuel allocation as ended and so forth, and yet we are saying security is for, people work in a local community and so forth. You can't tell me that the members of public working together with their OCS cannot find local solutions, including building a police station. Most of the police stations have not been built, including donating land. You can't tell me that it will be corruption if the community donate land to build a police station, so they will owe whatever. You can't tell me during Christmas, if the local community arrange themselves and take goodies to the OCS and the police officers in the police station to celebrate Christmas, it will be corruption. So we must separate corruption, which is linked to, I'm giving you money to get a service.
All right, as you've heard, those are the views of Interior and National Administration CS Kipchumba Murkomen regarding my question of the day. Basically, we're asking you that, do you think it is corruption for civilians or members of the public to contribute to police officers' fuel? Now, of course, we're going to be listening in from a police officer as he gives us an overview of the fuel expenditure, and he'll be able to explain better to us of exactly what happens during the month in terms of fuel allocation. Let's listen in.
Currently, we are being allocated 450 liters per vehicle for every month. So we are requesting that these figures be increased to 750 liters every month for every vehicle.
On average, how long does it take? On average, how long does the 450 liters take you? Or generally, on average,
yeah, it takes
in the county generally.
Let me.
How many days? Yeah.
Yeah, let me confine myself to sub-county, because that's where I come from, and I have experience on the same. It takes us from 1st of the month up to around 20th. Then it is gone.
So the remaining 10 days of the month, what do you do?
What we normally do, we have fuel given to us for the departmental vehicles, the police vehicles. These are I'm talking about the least motor vehicles. So if we have a number of liters, then we supplement.
All right, and we will be breaking it down further by getting the views of people on the ground. I'm talking about police officers. Let's listen in to the views of the OCS.
I remember mtu alikuja station na anataka usaidizi. Hakuna kudanganyana, tuweke mafuta.
Yeah, that is true. So you requested member public kuweke mafuta?
Ilibidi atuweke sababu we had no otherwise.
Because
OCPD naye ndiye huyo amekwama kabisa.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
All right, now that you've understood the entire situation regarding fuel allocation and, of course, what CS Kipchumba Murkomen had to say, what exactly do you think your views are? Do they remain the same, or do you think they have changed a little bit after hearing from the OCS, after hearing from police officers? The question still remains. It is, does it amount to corruption for a member of public to contribute to police stations, to police officers, for their fuel? Do you think that this is corruption, or do you think that this is just mere help? We would love to listen to you. Remember, our WhatsApp number is on the screen. You can also find us on all social media platforms. That's at TV47 Kenya. We also have a QR code that you can scan to be able to access us and reach us better and engage with us regarding our question today. For now, though, let's listen in to what some of you had to say on the streets of Kenya.
Nadhani si haki, manake polisi hapa idara ya usalama kuna budget wanga tunawafanyia kila mwaka, kama hii budget yenye hii budget yenye ilikuwa mwezi wa 7 si walifanywa budget juu ya bilioni ya pesa. Sasa sidhani ni haki kwa sisi watu wanyonge kama sisi. Sasa hadi watu hawana pesa, watatoa wapi pesa kulipa polisi?
Na usuri yetu inafanya nini? Si tuliambiwa na President Ruto akifanya campaign for the first time, alisema atatutoa chini sisi mama mboga, watu wenye wanjiwezi, atuweke mahali tunajiweza. Sasa hii hatujiwezi, tutatoa wapi pesa za kuweka mafuta?
Sasa polisi inafaa afanye kazi kwa raia free, si kulipwa. Maana hiyo ni utumishi kwa wote. Mimi nikienda kwa polisi, nahitaji polisi anipatie service ambayo nahitaji.
Na hapana, hiyo nayo hapana, kwa sababu tunatoanga ushuru. Kazi ya ushuru ni gani? Watumie hiyo mali ya umma bana. Aweke pesa mafuta akuje.
Now remember, there are proposals, of course, currently where the government is reviewing this particular case and trying to see how they can increase the fuel allocation of police officers from 400 litres per month to 650 litres per month. So do you think that the fuel allocation will be increased for the sake of police officers to continue with their job and due diligence for Kenyans, for civilians? Well, that's something that we will definitely be keeping a close eye, a close look on. For now, though, let's focus on other stories as vote